Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, noches o tardes, dependiendo del uso horario en el que vean este video. A estas horas de la mañana son las 2 y fracción de la mañana. No tengo sueño y en ocasiones me pongo a escuchar el interesantísimo programa de Coast to Coast AM en el 690 de amplitud modulada. Aquí en mi equipo multibanda. Pero ustedes, si les interesa escucharlo, pues lo pueden escuchar en cualquier radio de amplitud modulada, de su automóvil, la sala de su casa, algún equipo de cualquier radio que tenga el 690 de la AM. Ahorita pues están pasando, les voy a pasar un fragmento de lo que se está platicando aquí en este programa acerca de la creación del cosmos, del universo y teorías del Big Bang. Tal vez a muchas personas que tengo agregadas en el Facebook que puedan ver este video no les interesa gran parte este tipo de comentarios de astronomía y teorías, etcétera. Pero para hacer las 2:30 de la mañana y sin sueño, ahorita está muy intrigante ese tema. Ahí se los voy a poner.
West of the Rockies, Scott and Duarte. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, we did, and that's always yes, I do remember, and that's always a lively discussion. And that book got a lot of attention because people saw it as us, in particular Stephen, saying that that there is no God, but that's not what the book said at all. It just said that we don't need a God to explain the fine-tuning of the universe or even the creation of the universe. That the current laws of physics could allow for a universe that comes from nothing.
But who do you think put the order in the law of physics?
So that's the key question. And, you know, that's always amused me that people were very upset or, you know, very passionate about the question of whether the universe could come from nothing. But what you asked is really the key question that goes beyond that, because when we say the universe could come from nothing, we're starting from maybe from nothing in terms of a material nothing, but we're starting from certain laws of physics, right? Because if you're a physicist, anything that you say starts from some laws that we believe are true, right? In this case, the laws of quantum theory and general relativity. And one could always ask then, okay, well, those laws say that a universe could come from nothing, but who made those laws, and who makes those laws give order to the universe? Who dictates that? And of course, we can't answer that as a physicist. You start with the laws, and the rest is philosophy or religion.
Well, that's true too. It's going to come down, Leonard, as one of those questions that mankind may never get the answer for, even though he's going to keep looking for it.
That may be. It's certainly not going to come from physics, because physics can't go beyond saying these are the laws that we observe and let's find their consequences. I mean, I suppose that if physicists had been able to fulfill Einstein's dream that there's only one set of laws that logic allows, we'd be a little bit closer. But then you could say, well, why is logic? Why does mathematics exist? Why is it that way? And so you could always go beyond that. You're always starting from something. And so physics can't answer that question.
What do you think Hawking would be talking to Einstein about if they were together?
Wow, that's a great question. He'd probably explain Hawking radiation to Einstein. See, the thing about Einstein, first of all, I will have to say that Einstein was really one of the founders of quantum theory, one of the most important people in the development of quantum theory, even though his reputation in the media today and popular culture is that he was against quantum theory, and he later was a doubter, and he didn't like the probabilistic chance aspects of quantum theory. But he was really one of the founders. But the problem with his relativity is that it's not consistent with quantum theory, and we still don't have a theory. We're working on string theory, and a lot of people think that will be it, but we don't have a theory that we've developed fully that combines quantum theory and general relativity. And what Stephen did in the 80s with his famous Hawking radiation was he took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, combined pieces of quantum theory and pieces of Einstein's theory, and applied it to black holes and showed that black holes do evaporate. They eventually get smaller and smaller, and then will disappear. And I think that he would probably be amused to talk about that idea with Einstein.
Leonard, do you think more and more people are fascinated with the universe, with space, where we come from, why we're here. I think it's growing.
I mean, fantastic show as always. I've called in before. I've been clinically dead 5 times and 3 times for quite some time. And during those periods, when I was with who I knew to be God, I had a view of what I knew to be the entire universe, and anybody, probably including yourself, I'm sorry, would say, well, that would be impossible. It's too large. But my soul was the universe, and it was me, and there was no separation of the two. And my question is, do you feel that it was just so beautiful, and when I was spoken?
Well, I'll answer that because we're out of time, Scotty. And Mario, first of all, I want to thank you for being part of the program. You're a very gracious guest.
Thank you.
And this universe is a wonderful universe. It has just got so many incredible things. Mario, thanks again. For Nathan Staten, Dan Galante, Tom Danheiser, Lisa
Ya se acabó. Muy bonito el tema musical de salida del programa. Escúchenlo.
I'm George Noory, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. We'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe.